Well, right now I've been cutting up dozer tracks. Bulldozer. Come off a bulldozer. That is heavy iron. That's #1 steel. #1 sells for about $231 a ton, where your #2 steel sells for about maybe $30 or $40 a ton. I've got to keep her separate. I separate all my steel from my aluminum. My copper separate, my brass is separate. Everything I got separate. The easiest part about this here is cutting steel, because it cuts real fast. Aluminum takes a long time to cut it, real slow at it. I always use a torch, never use a saw. Only time you use a saw is when you're cutting fiberglass hoods. I do not like cutting fiberglass hoods. I'm a torch man. I'm good at it. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I'm just about to get the hang of it. The torch burns at 350 degrees. I'd advise you not to cut in shorts. Well, just about got it here. This is my Bobcat, and I use this every day to load my steel and my aluminum and cast, and I just throw everything in the bucket. And then I just drive my Bobcat over here, and I just dump everything over the side. And this is what it looks like after it's got stuff in it. This is loaded with #2 steel right now. A lot of heavy stuff in here. Well, if I could separate this steel again like I used to, I could get #2 and #1 plate, structural. Over here is my cast pile. This is where all of your motor blocks and drums, or whatever you call it. This is cast iron. You can't cut it with a torch. You have to throw it in the furnace and it'll melt it. Over here's my breakage pile.
What pile?
My aluminum breakage pile. Oh, it's dirty back there and everything. I do have some stuff in it I do clean, get it cleaned out, and all my breakage gets to be melted down into pigs or sows or something like that. It gets melted down into sows. It's a little block of aluminum that stands about this high and about this wide. And about this long. Right here's all my stainless steel that comes from the fab operation up there. This is all my radiators that I clean. There's my tanks, my top tanks, my side tanks, and my side pieces that I strip. This over here is brass. This is good clean brass. These are off my radiators after all the sides and stuff is taken apart. I can cut them bolts just slicker than a whistle, and I can brag on myself all day long. And sometimes I nick it, and I get upset. I get upset with myself when I do it. This is for all you kids out there. If you're wanting to become a scrapper like me, it's very hard work, and you have to really learn what your metals are and how to cut. And I am a professional at it, and I am very good. I've been doing this for over 30 years, and it took me a long time to master a torch. I had to short feller called Harold Fadling showed me how to cut, and he stayed right on top of me, screaming and hollering top of his lungs. Open that torch up, turn that torch up, stick that torch in that metal, keep it cutting and everything. And when I let off of it, boy, he just says, grip it again, turn it up, full blast. He was awesome. He was a very good cutter himself. He said he's cut from anywhere from a tricycle to a battleship. I've cut anywhere from a tricycle to an airplane. Boy, and I cutting railroad steel to anything, I've cut it. So if you kids want to learn, you just come see the Scrapyard Dog down at 4 State Trucks. Big stuff, not piddly stuff, big stuff. The bigger the better. Truck frames, tanks, you name it, I want to cut it.